Thanks, John. Now, fast, unpredictable and hard to control. David Cameron's verdict not on his unruly MPs, but on a particularly enjoyable ride on a horse he borrowed from the former News International boss, Rebekah Brooks. The message from the Prime Minister to the woman who ran Rupert Murdoch's British newspaper empire is one of a series of highly personal texts Mrs Brooks has apparently handed to the Leveson inquiry into media standards. In another, she says she cried twice during Mr Cameron's party conference speech. Here's Tom Clark.
In today's episode, more personal texts between the Prime Minister and the then head of News International. The first message relates, naturally, to a horse Mrs Brooks' husband Charlie let David Cameron ride.
The horse CB put me on, fast, unpredictable and hard to control, but fun, DC.
The two texts, which appeared in today's Mail on Sunday, reveal new insights about the coziness of the relationship between the pair. The messages date from late 2009. Mr Cameron was months away from becoming Prime Minister. Rebekah Brooks had just taken the reins as CEO at News International. She sent him this text after watching his speech to the party conference.
Brilliant speech. I cried twice. We'll love working together.
Playful, certainly, but harmful?
The evidence I shall give.
The texts are believed to be part of a cache of messages handed over to the Leveson inquiry into media standards. Very few personal messages have been made public by the inquiry, and opposition MPs allege number 10 is withholding more intimate texts and emails deemed not relevant.
What we've seen today is the tip of a very large iceberg, because I've been told that there's at least 130, maybe as many as 150 texts and emails between the Prime Minister, Rebekah Brooks, Andy Coulson and News International, which the Prime Minister is refusing to hand over. He says they're irrelevant. Well, maybe we should be the judge of that. Why should he be the judge and jury of his own conduct?
Number 10 said today it had done everything to comply with the Leveson inquiry, but it's unlikely they're looking forward to more detail emerging. The Prime Minister has already been forced to admit, after first denying, that he'd ridden a retired police horse on loan to Charlie and Rebekah Brooks. And then there was the toe-curling moment. Rebekah Brooks told the Leveson inquiry how she schooled the PM in text speak.
Occasionally he would sign them off LOL, lots of love. Actually, until I told him it meant laugh out loud, and then he didn't sign them like that anymore.
There's a line between light-hearted texting among friends and inappropriate familiarity between a Prime Minister and a media empire. Lord Justice Leveson will reach his own conclusion on where that line lies when his inquiry reports later this month.
Tom Clark reporting.